stick with this show for about 3 or 4 episodes, and here is why. I love the Real Housewives of Orange County. It has not been interesting enough for me to continue to review. I think I've tried to review this show, this part of the franchise, twice now, and it's always been boring. It's never had enough traction. Not even on Twitter are people really talking about it how they talk about the other one. So there hasn't been a lot of interest, and me personally just watching this episode, I'm like, I'm only going to do it because I'm loyal to the franchise, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it up. So let me know if you would like me to continue to review the Real Housewives of Orange County. Just, you can check out this review and let me know. But I know there are some fans out there as well who want to talk about it, and that's why I'm doing it. So let us sister know if you want this to keep on going in the comments section below. Now let's get into it. So Vicki and Tamara are friends again. Surprise, surprise. Like, we all knew it. They do this every season. They make sure that they fall out right before the reunion airs, and then, or right before the last episode, and then by the time the next season comes, they're repairing their friendship, and I'm over it. Guys, Tamara and Vicki, y'all gotta stay friends at this point. Y'all have to become an unbreakable duo. I don't want to see you guys falling apart. I don't want to see you guys fighting anymore, because at this point it feels like we're being played. It feels like you guys are, you know, concocting some type of issue every season so y'all can have a fallout and then a makeup. And at this point, we've clocked it. We're over it. Remain friends from here on out. No more of this breaking up and a pop. We're done. And the words of Taylor from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, enough. Eddie, oh my gosh. He's so healthy. I'm telling you, it be the healthy people too. You just never know. I mean, you can be really healthy or you could be hella unhealthy, and it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, like a whole heart issue, and he's like a workout nut. And wasn't he an athlete before? Damn. Keep him in your prayers. So Vicki is back on this season talking about her love tank. I'm over her tank too. I'm over her and Tamara fighting, and I'm over her freaking love tank. You had your love tank filled up by Don, but you didn't like the fact that he was not a yes man. Don checked her, and she did not like that. She thought she wanted a yes man. She got a yes man, and he ended up being a whole scammer. Now she has this guy who, listen, he seems like a sweetie, but he has no personality. That man is vanilla. There's like nothing there, and she's trying to get this dude to marry her to fill up her love tank because she likes being married. I'm like, girl, just go get Don back. Has he remarried? I know he has a girlfriend, or he had a girlfriend. If he's not remarried and if he's single, Vicki, go get Don back. There's no shame in going back to what works. So Kelly is freshly divorced and really happy. Poor Michael. He loved that girl, but she was just like, you know, she was a young girl that got with an older dude, and the older he got, the more he wanted to slow down, and she just realized that she didn't want that lifestyle. But I don't think for one second that they mutually agreed to sell the house. I think he sold the house and he was like, you got to get out. You know what I mean? Because especially when you're a younger woman and you get with these older established men, please believe they got all of their work and papers and houses and homes and wealth tied up in their name and their kids' names. They always make sure they are protected over the younger. So the best thing for you to do is marry the dude and have him die. That's the best thing for you to do. But when you divorce these older dudes or break up with them or whatever, that money stopped right there. So I think he was like, you know what? You don't want to be with me? Fine. You're not going to live in this house, because that house was fabulous. That was the best house that I have ever seen on the Real Housewives of Orange County. I think I like Lisa's house too, but it gives me department store. Yeah, Kelly, in my opinion, had the best house of any Real Housewife of whatever, any Real Housewife franchise or set of this franchise. She had the best home in my opinion. I loved her home. She loved that home. Her family loved that home. I don't believe she sold it mutually. I think he sold it and said, you got 90 days to get out. Didn't even care. Like, he got his daughter living in this. He's hurt. He's hurt, because I saw that apartment and I was just like, listen, I don't have none of Kelly's money, but I don't even live in that, okay? Let's be real. I was looking at the tile, and then I was looking at the shelving, and I was like, ooh, he got you in Section 8. Michael was not playing. He could put her out of their home, and he didn't give her a dime. Poor thing. So she really got to survive. Rent is cheap when you live by a train. Anyway, she really had to survive off of those Bravo checks. And I told you, when you're new on the show, they don't pay you, especially OC. Ain't nobody getting Vicki checks. None of them are making Vicki's money. So, and she got Bravo money and her insurance money. So they really are surviving off of those checks, and she got to stretch them. Poor thing. See, ladies, this is why I always say you have to secure your own bag. Don't let these men make you. You make your damn self. So when it's time to bounce, you don't got to worry about nothing. You already got yourself secure. You already know the place you got, the car, everything. You are financially set. Because when they provide everything, they can give you a lifestyle and they can take it away within seconds. And I don't think that Kelly is happy living in that Section 8 apartment after she had that 3-story Barbie dream house before on the beach. Girl, Shannon, you know what? She annoys me, right? Like, I could not be the character that she plays on the show. I could not be on a show with Shannon. Like, I couldn't do it. She seems like a lot, right? But she's good TV. I'm going to be real with you. When she goes to Crazy Town, ratings gold. She is good TV. And I feel bad for her, right? Because I honestly feel like the only reason why Vicki apologized to her or is even rocking with her right now in the beginning of this season is because Tamara is still really good friends with Shannon at this point, and she wants to make her friendship with Tamara work, so she knows that she has to repair things with Shannon and Eddie. So that is what Vicki is doing. If anything, the only friendship that she's going to sacrifice is Shannon. Like, she's not going to mess up with Eddie because Tamara is her girl. Like, that's her road dog. And she really wants that relationship to work. So I guarantee you that when Tamara switches up on Shannon, Vicki going to switch up. And then they're going to be the terrible twos. And it's going to be great TV. Because when they are good, they are good. And that's how we want to see them. I don't want to see them fighting anymore. And I think then when Vicki and Tamara get back together, like when they get tight, and then Tamara switches up on Shannon, that's when we're going to get Crazy Town, and that's when this season is going to pick up. Right now, this episode was hella dry for me, but I'm just hanging on because I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Tamara to be like, listen, I can't. No, Shannon, you got to start respecting me. Because if you watch my reviews of this show last season, I always said it. I was like, Tamara is not going to let Shannon talk to her like that. Like, she's only going to take it for as much as she can because right now her and Vicki are on the outs. But I didn't see her taking Shannon's, you know, lashing out much longer. And we're going to find that out this season. Kelly. Why is your, 10 or 11-year-old daughter at this grown-up dinner with you and Vicki, and then you're saying all this stuff, like inappropriate things? Poor Kelly. Like, where was your grandmother? She couldn't watch your daughter while you filmed this dinner scene? It was so inappropriate, and Vicki was uncomfortable with the conversation in front of this little girl, but Kelly didn't care. And I feel like that's her girlfriend, and your child should never be your girlfriend. Like, the little girl was like so embarrassed. She's covering her ears. She doesn't want to hear it because at the end of the day, Kelly's talking negatively about her father, and it's just, and also she sees the stuff that her dad is going through when she stays with him in his mansion, because I bet you he living in something nice. Got Kelly in Section 8. Boy, Section 8 in the OC though. It look a little dusty though. So the new girl, Emily, jury's still out with her. I don't know if I necessarily enjoy her on this show. I will say she was dry, right? The whole episode was, so I can't put that on her, but I'm just not interested. I'm more interested in the chick from New York that I saw in the previews. But Emily, I'm like, I don't really see anything. The only thing I could really give her is the fact that I'm intrigued that that woman pushed that army out, and she seemed to have pushed them out like right on top of each other. How old is she? She can't. Is she in her 40s? Child. Moisturize. Tamara. This is the thing I love and hate about, not love and hate, but this is the thing that I love about her that I think that the viewers don't necessarily respond to so well. And it could be a very ugly trait, but I love it. because it's good TV. Tamara does not know how to read the room because she's sitting down with Shannon and they're talking about David, and you know, Shannon is just venting, talking to her friend. Poor Shannon is talking about how David has moved on. And she was just like, yeah, right after we got divorced, he got a girlfriend. And Tamara was like, oh no, he was liking and talking to her on Instagram way before you guys divorced. And I'm like, Tamara, read the room. Because when she said that, Shannon was just like, first of all, me and Shannon gagged when Tamara was just like, oh no, he's been talking to her like way before you got divorced. I was like, what? And why did you wait to tell that girl on camera? I just... Shannon, she's not your friend, sweetie. Tamara is not your friend. Okay. Before we close out, can we talk about this ziplining trip that they went on to this random park? This random park with no kind of safety. I'm like, how did the show's insurance allow you guys to film this scene? Because first of all, Vicki almost got her fingers ripped off by Shannon, who started crying because she didn't know that she was ripping off Vicki's fingers. And then the wind almost knocked Vicki to her death. Then they're all like ziplining on this zip line that does not seem secure. The whole time I was like, this is not smart or safe. I don't know how the insurance for the show approved this, but they got it done. It was good TV though. I was like, why are they all crying? Just zip line. But you know, I probably would have been terrified to zip line in that random crack park. So that's where it ends. This episode, like I said before, was dull, but I'm dedicated to the show, so I'll give it a couple more episodes before I decide to make my decision. But let me know what you think, and if you're interested, and if you guys want it, I'll keep on doing it. But right now, this is for me because I want to talk to you guys about the show, because I don't really know that many people dedicated to the Real Housewives of Orange County like I am. So let's discuss, what did you guys think about this episode? Are you happy with the new cast? How do you feel about Emily? How do you feel about Vicki and Tamara becoming or working to become friends again? Are you done? Are you over it? Are you hoping that this is the last time that they fall apart because it's tired? Or do you think they'll do it again because it's good TV? Let me know in the comments section below. And do you miss Patty? I don't know if I necessarily miss her yet. I didn't feel like she was strong enough for this show, but when she went there, I loved it. So, oh, not Patty, Peggy. I love her reads when she had the confidence, but when she didn't have it, it didn't work. Do you guys miss her on the show? I don't know if I necessarily miss her yet because it's just the first episode, but it was a little dry. Not a little, it was very, very dry. And to me, Emily didn't really give anything to the episode, so we will see. I'm interested to see how that New York chick is going to work with this cast. Anyway, that's it for me. And if you like what you see here, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in a few days for the following episode of The Real Housewives of OC. See you soon. Bye. Or The Real Housewives of Orange County. OC was just quicker and better. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. Love y'all.